So hi, in this video I'm going to discuss a problem from Codeforces from 953 Division 2. So this is the B problem from the contest, that is new bakery. So in the problem, Bob decided to open a bakery. On the opening day, he baked n buns, okay, that he can sell. The usual price of a bun is A coins, but to attract customers, Bob organized the following promotion. Okay, so Bob chooses some integer k that is in the range from 0 to minimum of NB. Bob sells the first K buns at modified price. In this case, okay, so the problem is something like Bob opens his bakery. Now he baked N buns, and the usual price of the buns is A coins. But he will gonna like organize some type of promotions. In the promotion, he will gonna sell K buns at modified price, and after that, he will gonna sell it original price. Okay. So let's take this. Let me explain it here more clearly. So first of all, we have a total of n buns here. Now, the एक second. Okay. So first of all, we have a total of n buns, and the original price is A coins. But to attract customers, he will gonna select. He will select first of all some integer k, and he will gonna sell from 0 to k at modified price, and after that it will gonna sell it its original price. Okay. The rest of the n minus k buns are gonna he is going to sell it A coins. Okay. So one thing is there is that it is given to us b minus I plus 1 coins. So what does exactly it means? Suppose the initial price was 5 rupees, and the let's say b is something like uh, 8. All right. Now, what is b minus I plus 1? What it is exactly mean? Where I range from 0 to p. Okay. Now, let's say b is 8, I is equal to 1, 1 plus 1. It will gonna give me what? 8 only. Now, let's say if it was 2, then I am going to get 7. Let's say if it was 3, then I am going to get 6. Let's say if it was 4, then I am going to get 5, and so on till 1. Okay. So basically, what it is exactly means, I am going to start with the I'm going to start sell with the B coins. Then after each customer, I'm going to decrease it by one. Then B minus one, then B minus two, and so on. So first thing to is that what is the like what exactly the problem is saying? Ki we have a promotion. Now what is exactly the promotion is? That is to sell the buns in B coins, and the value of B coins will change after like every customer get added price. Okay. So first customer will get the buns at B price. The second customer will get the at B minus one price. The third will get at the B minus two price. So this is a till now the problem is saying that now rest of the n minus k I'm gonna sell it like at A price, original price. Note that k can be equal to 0. In this case, Bob sell it. If k is equal to 0 means suppose there is no promotion, so in that case I'm going to sell it at the same price. Now help Bob determine the maximum profit. Now we need to find the maximum profit he can like get after selling n ones. So let's see how he will going to get the profit. So let's take the first example itself. Let's say we have here 445. It is A and it is B. Now we have a total of 4 buns. Okay? I have these 4 buns. Now let's say I'm going to sell. Let's say there is no promotion. I'm going to sell it as uh, let's say I'm going to sell it on the original prices. So in that case, I'm going to get how much profit? 16 rupees, 16 coins, you can say. Okay, but somehow try to like think about that if I can get somehow maximum. I can change some values and get the like maximum amount. So let's say now I have introduced promotion. The value of B is 5, and I've explained earlier. The first person will get at the B price, the second person will get the buns at the B minus 1 price, the third will get at the B minus 2 price, and so on. So in that case, suppose I am going to give a promotion from 0 to K. Let's say K is equal to 4. 3 again. Okay. So here I'm gonna give the at 5. Okay. First one I'm going to give at 5 coins. The second I'm going to give at b minus 1 coins, then b minus 2 coins, then b minus 1 coins. 3 coins, sorry. Now let's say here I am going to sell it at 5. Now rest of the I can sell it at original price, so from there like I can get the something maximum, because 4 is greater than 5. So 4 is less than 5, so I am going to get 5 from here and rest of the 4 from here. So in that case what will be my max profit? It will comes out to be what? 17. So this is how somehow I can maximize my profit. Let's take one another example to explain it like more clearly. Let's say I have 559. Here A is 5, B is 9, and my how many buns I have? I have 5 buns. All right. First of all, let's say I'm going to sell all the buns at the price of A itself. So I'm gonna sell all the buns at 5 coins. Now let's think the another app. Let's think for the B. Let's say I'm going to sell the first bun at price of B, second bun at price of B minus 1, third at B minus 2, and till and so on. 98765. And now add up and get the maximum value. Max of these is 9, max of these is 8, max of these is 7, max of these is 6, and max of these is 5. Simply take the sum of it and you will get your answer. In that case, it will be 9, 8, 17, 17 plus 7, I guess 24, then 30, and 35. Is it? Let's see. So yeah, in that case, you will gonna get sorry 35. Yeah. So I think you will get the some idea that what is the problem is asking. Okay, if you see this if you see this case, if you can simply do that using a while loop. What exactly I'm explaining? You can simply like calculate the value for the A, simply calculate the value for the B, and simply take the max and add it to your answer. You can simply do that, but you cannot do that in this question. Let's say if you going to do that, you will going to get some sort of TLE, which I already get there on test case 4. So yeah, using a folder will not going to work in this problem. So what you can think is you can think some type of mathematics to solve this. Okay, to explain this mathematics, let's take the example again. That is 445. 445. All right. Now, again, I have these 4B. First of all, let's say if I will choose for A, it will gonna have. Okay. Let's say if I select for B, I have something like 5432. Okay. Now I know the value of A is fixed. That is 4. If I or if To maximize my profit, I am going to pick all the elements in the B that are greater than 4. So how many elements are greater than 4? That are right side or left side of it. Okay. So how I am going to find that sum basically? Let's say I consider it one. Okay. Why I am saying? Let's say if somehow I find the sum from 1 to this, and I am going to subtract this sum. So in that case I am going to get this sum. Okay, let's say this is the sum s1, let's say this is the sum s2. So I'm going to get the s, right? S equal to what? S1 minus s2, as simple as that. So what I'm saying is, in order to find the sum of like which elements are greater than uh, A. So how can I find the sum of them is basically I can, if somehow I can find the sum from 1 to B. Okay? If somehow I can find sum from 1 to B, and then simply subtract the sum from 1 to A. Okay, so from there I can observe one thing: sum of B minus sum of A. This is the first condition that will like gonna give me element. Sorry, that will gonna give me profit using B. Okay. Let's say I am declaring as answer. Okay. From there, let's say I'm gonna get the sum from B. Till now it is clear. What is the max profit I can obtain from B? Now I have selected how many elements from the B, that are B minus A. How I am saying that? Basically, let's say there are 5 elements. and I have 4 I haven't selected. So the selected element are is 5, b minus a, basically 5 minus 4, that is 1. So in that case, how many element I have selected? I have already selected for b minus a. Okay. Now how many are remaining? That will be I'm going to do what? That times I am going to add a multiply b minus a. That will be answer plus equal to now this. So this is my final answer. So firstly, I am calculating the max profit that I am going to get from B. Then I have selected these elements, and now the remaining element I am simply going to have a profit that was I'm getting from A. Okay? So this is what I'm thinking. Now, will it work for all the cases? Think about it. No. There are like few cases which I need to handle still. What are the cases? Let's take this example that was mm 559. Let's take this example. So I have declared everything here. Okay? Let's say it will work for the case 559 or not. First of all, I need to select 5 element. Let's say I am taking 9 first. Initially I'm uh, calculating for b everything. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. What is happening with it? I think it's lagging. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. This is the value for b. Suppose I am like considering till 1 तक, ठीक है. 4, 3 till 1. It will not gonna affect because eventually I'm going to subtract it. Okay, so it will not going to affect these extra values as well, because going to picking at last these values only. So if I am considering 431, don't think that I'm having like this. Okay? I'm saying this because let's say I'm having some till now. I'm having I need to subtract some. Excellent. I need to select only these many elements. So I am having sum till now, and I can subtract if I'm going to subtract this sum. So eventually it will going to appear in both the sums. So it will result in zero. Basically simple mathematics. If you try to drive in this, you will get that. Yeah. So if I consider it, won't affect anything. It will like ease my calculation. That's it. So from here, since n is 5, I can select at max 5. Now the contribution from B is this. The contribution from A is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5 till each. ठीक है. Now B minus A, what it will gonna give me? First of all, B is 5, A is 9, means I can pick from four element only. ठीक है. So let's say I did pick these element. I have explained how can I find the sum of it. Sum from 1 to 9, then subtract sum from this to this. Okay. How many element I did selected? Till now it is clear. I have selected how many element? I have selected 4 element. The rest of the element, how many elements are remaining? That is one remaining. So I am simply going to have this from the next one and multiply it with a. So one thing I forget there to have here was it will be like n minus b minus a, not only b minus a. Just a second. It will be like n minus b minus a. Okay. Now one more modification we need to do in this. That is, if you will gonna observe this case, 5511. If you're going to observe this case, you will going to get कि in that case I am going to pick all the elements using b only. I am not going to pick any element using a. That is 9, 8, 7, 6, 5. So if I use the calculation from the above, I am taking sum of b minus sum of a. All right. This means let's say 3, 2, 1, 4. ठीक है. Sum of b means sum from 1 to 11. 1 to 11, and sum of a means uh, sum from 1 to 5. If I'm doing this, so in that case, I'm taking how many elements? 6 elements, which in that case, like required is 5 only, n is 5 only, and I am picking 6 element, which is somehow you can say wrong. So to modify this, what I can do is I can simply have in place of a, I can select what, let me raise it first of all. In place of a, I can simply have sum of max of n minus b a, ठीक है, n minus b of a का I can simply take max. How I am doing that? If you simply observe, since I am here picking how many elements? 6 elements, right? But at the end I need to pick only 5 elements. So I'm doing here what, n minus b, max of n minus b and a. Now what will the value of n minus b in that case? N is simply 5 and b is what, 11. Let's say absolute I'll take, okay? So in that case I'm going to get the 6, okay? So means in that case I am taking the sum from 1 to 6, not 1 to 5. So if I'm going to solve simply, I'm going to get selected element only 5. That is what I want, okay? Simply change it to like n minus, in place of n minus b minus n basically, or you can simply take absolute. So basically the two condition from the cases I observed that first condition is I need to take sum of, just a second, it is lagging, sum of b minus sum of b minus, let's say I'm writing here, sum of max of b minus n of a, ठीक है? I need to first calculate this. After this I'm going to plus answer, plus equal to what, n times, sorry, a times the remaining element, and remaining element will comes out to what, simply b minus n minus b of b minus n minus this value, selected value, ठीक है? So this will be the remaining element. I'm simply going to multiply it with this and I'm going to get my answer. So I think the explanation is something like this for the problem. If you haven't understand till now, you can simply see the code for it, and I think you will get the idea what exactly I'm saying. So I'm going to remove this. Okay, let's have the simple template. What are the cases I have in the problem? I have, let's say, int n, a and b. So these are I need to take input here. Okay, now what I can do next? I have first of all look, if a is greater than b, let's say a is less than b, so I'm going to do my simple approach. But if a is greater than b, so in that case there is no need to check for b. I can simply print n times a, as simple as that. But if the second case, that is in the case a is less than b, so in that case I'm going to apply uh, these things, ठीक है? That is this. First, I'm going to have a variable as int answer equal to, I'm going to write a function that will calculate sum from 1 to n. So int sum, that will calculate sum from, and simply return n times n plus 1 divided by 2. ठीक है? Now it will gonna return me sum from 1 to n. Now I'm going to simply minus sum of b minus sum of, what were the values? It was max of b minus n a, okay, max of b minus n and a, max between them, ठीक है? I forgot to take max there. And at last you can simply add a times b minus n minus this value, that is max of b minus n minus a. Now you can simply print the value of answer. One thing, you need to take all the things into a long. First of all, let's see if I'm getting the wrong output. Okay, so I'm getting some wrong output for some values. Let's see what was wrong in that. I think I am doing this wrong. I don't know why I was taking n there. Okay, still there are some errors. First of all, let me change it to long. All right. Now I'm taking here answer equal to sum of b and sum of b minus a. Let me first of all debug the value of answer. What is the value I'm getting here? So I'm getting here 5, which is I think correct. Yeah. Means there is some error in finding this value. So here I am calculating b minus n of a. I think it's alright. Then I am having the max of this value. And here I need to minus it with b, I guess. Not with a. And then I need to minus it with n. This is the case, I guess. If I try to run this, let's see what happens. So in that case, I think I am getting the correct output. So yeah. So what exactly I did was I am simply calculating a sum from 1 to b. Then I am calculating the sum from 1 to a, or you can say b minus n if it was max. That it was greater than a. Okay? And after doing this, the remaining element multiply a. I am simply doing this. If you try to like subtract, I have selected b element. From there, I am calculating that how many element I have selected that were selected for the like profit for b. Okay, and the n minus profit for b elements will gonna give me that will I'm going to select from the a basically. So I'm going to multiply this, and at last I'm going to print my answer. So yeah, this is the code for the problem.